or shall I?
You can read it.
All right. So the title of this one is, Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my mother access to my house after she was stealing from me in the old one?
No.
Charity has an opinion. So I'm just getting shorter and shorter. This is so funny. All right. So I, 28 female, have a mom who I lived with until just about 2 weeks ago. I was finishing up grad school and needed a place to stay, and she happily offered to let me live at her house. I had my own room and I was paying for my own expenses such as makeup, personal belongings, travel, clothing, etc. I had also offered to help pay for some rent, though she insisted she paid. I often noticed things went missing in my room when I got back from breaks during college. I'd leave some makeup items in my drawer to notice some went missing or were half used, and it didn't take long to find out it was my mom's doing. I then confronted her and she denied it. Later, I found my makeup sitting on her bed in plain sight, and she couldn't deny it this time. Instead, she used the excuse, I'm like literally so low. Let me go back up. This is going to be a day. Okay, let's try it. All right. Later, instead, she used the excuse that since she was paying rent and letting me live under her roof, I'm still following, my items were her items too, and I should be grateful. I noticed too many things going missing over a few months, including my earbuds and other expensive items. This led to a huge argument, which eventually just resulted in me using my savings to get a nearby apartment. All right. A few days ago, my mom asked for a spare key to my apartment as she wants to be able to stop by and visit her daughter.
Oh my God, knock on the fucking door.
While feeling welcome, I refused to give it to her, and told her she could stop by whenever I was home since she wanted to see me and nothing else. She got angry and began complaining to all of the family members. My dad agrees with her, but it's very split. Am I the a-hole? Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
What kind of family is this?
That's a good question. I'm just gonna stand.
I've never even given my own parents keys to my apartment, and we're on good terms. I don't think your parents need a key to your house. Sorry.
No, I agree with you.
Unless it's for emergency purposes and you trust them.
I agree with you totally. I have keys to my mom's place, and I would always let her know I was coming. I would never just show up and just come inside the house.
Apparently, so we all have keys to my parents' house.
Oh yeah,
siblings. And so my mom and my dad joke that, even though you have keys, when you visit, you kind of my brother has this thing where he just lets himself in with the keys instead of ringing the doorbell or something, which I always do. I never let myself in with keys. I just ring the doorbell because I know they're there. But he just lets himself in, and they think it's kind of weird.
It's weird.
I think it's kind of weird. And then one time my dad was like, what if we were in our skivvies? And then my mom was like, well, then he won't do it anymore.
That would be funny.
Which is true. So I think.
And mortifying to see your parents. Or what if they were having sex? And you're like, oh shit.
Then you wouldn't do it anymore. You wouldn't let himself in. And then he would use the doorbell. But yeah, your parents don't have keys. I think it's your parents. I don't think your parents need to have keys to your house unless it's, again, for emergency purposes, and you're on really good terms with them. I think maybe it's a little bit different when you give your children keys to your house, especially if they're much older. It could also be for a safety issue if they're elderly and you're afraid they might fall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they could fall. I guess if they were older or something like that.
But she moved out because her mom was stealing from her, and now her mom is butthurt that she can't get keys to her new apartment. I'm sorry. No, you are not the asshole.
Definitely not the asshole.
Your mom's an asshole.
Your mom's a klepto.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Is this the first time she's caught her mom stealing? Because it sounds like a pretty you don't just become a klepto overnight. She must have noticed other things.
Yeah.
She doesn't say, I'd want a little bit more info here. She doesn't say when she moved out, how old she was when she moved out.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have more of a shared mine is yours is mine situation when she was younger? And so that maybe she never noticed that her mom has always been a klepto, or...
It's just such a weird situation.
Did she tell other people why she moved out? It's because mom was stealing from me. But then I guess if you already don't have good boundaries.
Yeah,
then I could see how the rest of the family being like, well, why is this an issue? Like,
Yeah.
just let your mom use your shit.
Yeah, which is weird. No,
I mean, not
boundaries
without
are important.
asking.
Boundaries are
at
important.
least.
You have to have boundaries in your life, even with your parents, with your friends, with your family,
absolutely.
with your work coworkers,
with yourself.
with yourself. Yeah, with yourself. I don't. This is weird. I wouldn't. You shouldn't feel like an asshole in this situation. I'd be like, no, you can call me and let me know when you're coming over, and we will be sitting in the same room the entire time because I don't trust you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sucks. I feel bad for this person. She has to deal with this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh well.
Her dad agrees. That sucks.
Their dad agrees, which
okay,
dad's an enabler.
But dad doesn't say where dad is. She didn't say that she was living with her mom and her dad. She just said she was living with her dad. So I'm assuming parents are divorced. So dad must know that there's an issue with mom if they're not married anymore. They're not living in the same house.
we don't know.
Oh, I want so much more info.
Yeah. I don't know. Start for
is
this
there,
one.
Is there follow up? Did she like respond to it?
Maybe. Do you want to scroll down?
She knew. It was only 14 hours ago.
You want to scroll down and check?
Yeah, let's see.
I don't usually read people's.
Oh,
opinion.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Well, because sometimes the original poster like responds to. You don't go that far.
No, I don't care.
Wow.
I don't care. I don't care.
You could be missing important, clarifying information.
Do you want to read these? I don't.
I mean, yeah, you're an independent adult, right to privacy and security.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your relationship with someone does not give them the right to use your stuff without permission.
Yeah. That's exactly how we feel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, get in touch with your landlord if you're really worried about it. Did she respond?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, shit, that's shady.
What?
Someone was said that keep your eyes on your person around her because they had a sister or their sister.
Can you read it out loud?
Sorry. My sis had a keystone. My place. I don't know what that means. When I went to her house once, she ran out for some milk and I stayed with my niece. Unbeknownst to me, she took my keys with her and made a copy.
That's wild.
I would not, considering her mom's been like stealing shit, I wouldn't put that past her. So
yeah. Be careful.
Yeah, share some details. When did she say?
That's another person's post. Now we're talking about someone else's post.
Making a copy. Oh, okay. This is for
the other. Yeah,
this is the other person. Okay,
it's not an original poster.
Never give a thief the keys to your place. Yeah. If she just wants to visit, she can knock on the fucking door like everybody else, like all other visitors.
Doesn't look like she responded. This person responded.
Yeah, I think it's. This is like less than a day, so.
Yeah, I'm not looking at old ones.
No. I mean, the original post was only made 14 hours ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I didn't pull up any posts that were old.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so can we move on to the next one?
Oh, sure. I didn't know there were next ones. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch. Okay. Next.